Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, indeed.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, welcome back to the Something Original podcast. My name is Chase.
And I am Gannon.
And this week we have a special guest returning once again, the legendary Jacob.
I am here.
Welcome, Jacob. Welcome back. This is first time. I mean, we're doing the video now, so how you feeling?
I like it. It's cool.
It's cool.
A little more personal.
We're hip.
A little bit more personal. We're not.
Yeah.
We can't be naked anymore because we might get demonetized on YouTube and stuff.
You see this down.
Yeah. I was gonna say you could put it on the hub.
That's what we were talking about doing. I didn't do it last time, but
you should do a naked version and put it up on the hub.
20 Patreon subscribers. Just throwing it out there. Oh, I do also want to say I set something up with. No.
You said just one. That's all it takes.
Chase selling himself for 20 people, huh?
The internet is basically concrete. It is forever nowadays. It is there. Someone will instantly screen record it, and we'll delete it. We'll have like families down the road. Next thing you know, we're blackmailed.
Yep.
I mean, who cares? Who cares? This is our life now.
Is your name Gannon?
No, okay.
I'm gonna ruin your life.
Would you go completely naked for one episode? We don't even have to show anything. We just have to be like, kind of just scandalous.
Then how do I know you're naked? You could just be shirtless.
Exactly.
Well, okay. We'll come up and just show a little peek, but we'll blur it out.
Okay.
But it'll be enough to know that like they are full blown.
I mean, you edit these videos, my dog.
I'll do it. I can do it. But I mean, okay. But hear me out. Would you do it we get a check from P Hub for $1 million each? We taking it or no?
Bro, as a guest on the pod, I'd do it for $1 million. Bring me back on here. The fuck?
$1 million?
Let's do it. We call it
That's $1 million?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tax free.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay taxes on it.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Even better. Yeah. As long as none of it's going to the man.
I mean, I'll put myself out there for $20 and a cheese stick, just as long as it's not going to the man.
Chase, I'm gonna have to see what you're doing later tonight.
Oh shit!
I got $20 and a cheese stick for you.
We're trying to get weird, man.
It's back in it. Wicked. Oh man. Anyways, what I was saying is we set something up on the podcast host where we are offering a subscription service just on the base platform. It doesn't have to be Patreon anymore, guys. I think it might be for all platforms, but it might also just be for Spotify. So if you listen on Spotify, there might be an option where you can subscribe for 99 cents a month, listen to the podcast ad-free, or Spotify is going to create a ad version of the podcast, and there will just be ads mixed in, or they might just be at the end or at the beginning. I don't know how it's working. I'm going to test it out this week, see how it looks, see how it feels. It might be on every platform. It might just be on Spotify. I don't know yet, but that's something to look forward to, maybe. The naked version
on Spotify.
Well, on Spotify, I don't think you can do the video.
Exactly. It won't be on.
You can just hear our balls just clapping against the couch or something. Well, hey Jacob. I mean, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
How you been? How you been since the last time we've talked to you?
When was the last time?
It was like when we came back from our hiatus. It was like you were one of the first guests we had back on.
I feel like it's been a while. I've been good.
It's been a hot minute. You
Yeah.
still in the Kentucky?
I am. I'm in the same
How is
apartment
it down
too.
there? Same apartment, really.
Yeah, it's cold. My apartment lease is almost up though, so I either have to find a new place or renew.
Yeah, rent prices are going up too.
I know, that's got me thinking I might just stay.
Yeah, it's probably better to stay right now than to look for a new lease. But this is actually a cheap time to find a new apartment because, like, in the summer, that's when the price increases.
Yeah. I got to keep my eyes out, but everything's been pretty pricey, and it seems like most of the options I've found are paying more for either less or the same kind of thing or quality, you know? So if that's the only thing I can find, I'll probably end up just staying here.
Yeah. I think Gannon's probably got the best situation. He's being given a business to live in.
Well, I gotta buy
Really?
the business, but yes.
You got to buy the business, but I mean, a
That
couple
seems pretty
nickels and
legit.
a cranberry, you know.
$20 and
Like-
a cheese stick, you know?
$20 in the cheese stick.
It goes a long way.
I cut you a deal, $10.
Shit, you are
Oh.
cheap.
2 cheese sticks. You got yourself a deal.
Okay,
Two
$10
if you
and
throw
2
in an
cheese
extra
sticks.
cheese stick. Do you guys like cheese sticks? You like the string mozzarella cheese sticks, or
If they're fried.
you like in? Yeah, I like the fried cheese sticks.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah, like
marinara
a
sauce.
mozzarella
Some mott
stick,
sticks.
for real.
Oh, Jacob, this reminds me, you've been to Lucky's.
Yeah, I have.
I think
that place was
Jacob
good.
Jacob put me on to Lucky's, Gannon.
So good.
No, someone else put me onto Lucky's. It was
But you put me onto it.
And then he
can't
put me
remember
onto
who.
it.
Yeah, Lucky's.
It was
is the
somebody
spot
from our
for real.
school, I'm pretty sure. Like, we all
think it
went
was
there
Monica.
after. Yeah, I think so, actually. We all went there, like, as a group, and after, like, an event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great place for sure.
It was
I wish I
super
could go
good.
back. I could. 2.5 hour drive if I want it.
Yeah, you're so much better off than me. If I could drive 2.5 hours to go to Lucky's, I would.
I've been thinking about going to Otherworld.
What's that?
Really? You lived in Dayton and didn't know what Otherworld was? Gannon, do you know what
Gannon,
Otherworld is?
do you know what Otherworld is?
No idea. Well, I feel like I've heard of it.
What?
What is it? though?
Really?
Yeah,
you
what
didn't
is
even
it?
hear about it from people at our school?
No, I've never heard of it.
Well, you got to look it up right now. It's like this interactive art museum, and you have to.
Well,
You can't just walk in. I don't think. I think you have to buy tickets in advance because it's like limited to a certain amount of people per day since it's like a walkthrough experience. But it's like
Yeah.
that. There's a place like that in Colorado I sent you a while ago. I can't
Yeah,
remember
Wolf?
what it was called. Yeah, it's like that.
yeah. Oh.
Um,
This
just
shit
walk
looks
through.
dope. Oh, I've seen pictures of people going through this.
yeah, it's super cool.
Ah.
People always talked about it, and I just never went. I really should have.
It's in Columbus, though.
I feel like it's worth it. If you take a day off and you buy a ticket in advance and you, like, at least for me, I drive up there. It's like 3-4 hours to Columbus. Get a hotel room, stay the night.
Or you guys can just hop on a plane, skip away, come to good old Denver, and
Freeze.
we can just hang out, be buddies.
I don't even
We'll
want to
come in the
know the
summer.
price of a Denver ticket from Lexington Airport. Lexington's airport is so damn small. Like, it takes 5
you-
minutes to get through TSA.
That's pretty nice though. I mean, if you get a cheap ticket through Lexington, that's pretty nice. But would you go like Louisville? Is that like the bigger one? Probably
If the-
Cincinnati would be better.
That's where
Yeah,
I go.
If it would come through Lexington, I would use Lexington.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, it's like you can never get a direct flight to where you want to go out of Lexington. It's always like
Yeah.
connecting flights, and it's 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
And like connecting flights can be tough, especially when they're so close. Like I almost missed one last time I flew. but
Dude.
I would
always
probably
have
go
the
out of
longest fucking
Cincy.
layers. Yeah, Cincy. I usually went Cincy or in Indianapolis. I
Mhm.
always found better deals for Indianapolis, but I hate setting foot in Indiana.
Why?
Throwback. Indiana
running
sucks,
joke.
dude.
Yeah, Indiana
It's
is
running
not.
joke. Dude,
It's not a
it's
great
seriously
place.
the second you cross the state line from Ohio to Indiana, potholes. It's just like, what is happening? What
I think I've only
is
ever
this-
driven through it. I don't think I've ever. Actually, that's a lie. Okay, that's a lie. My aunt and uncle used to live in Evansville, Indiana, like right on the border of Kentucky and Indiana, and it
Oh,
was
well,
actually a nice
see,
spot.
You're still on the border, though. See, I
Yeah.
didn't really think Kentucky was going to be all that until I drove down to see what was Lexington all about. Lexington was fun, dude.
Lexington's a cool spot, man, for sure. We got a lot going
It's-
on here.
It's like a very I think every like East Coast town and city is so much better off than like the Rocky Mountain area, the fucking Central America,
Really?
whatever. Because well, like the East Coast stuff or just like Midwest, it was all developed in like the 17 blah blah blahs. So it had time to kind of build character and stuff. Because
Sure.
where's that one place that we went? We went to like a pizza place that was like, it used to be some industrial like firehouse or whatever.
It's called the Distillery District. It was
Yeah,
a distillery.
Yeah, it just like there was already establishment there.
Hmm.
Went out of business, unfortunately, but they they built around it, and they
Yeah.
made it into something new, and it has character at that point. You come to Denver, I've been saying this. Denver is like the city that has no character because it was
Illuminati.
just so late, and it's just so late in development.
Illuminati Airport.
Is it more
Illuminati
hyped?
Airport, yeah.
More hyped
It's
than
very-
it should be.
It's very overhyped, I think.
Yeah.
Denver. Because it's just like the thing is, it's not like walkable at all. You go downtown, it's maybe like 10 blocks.
But
where you
Chase,
can, like, yeah,
you can get weed there.
you can get weed in a lot of places now.
Yeah.
Colorado was not special. It was special in like 2012.
Yeah. That's
But-
why. You can get weed there.
You can get weed in Ohio now. Sorry, my cat's fucking walking across the.
Really?
Yeah, it's like medical. Only
Huh.
medical. You can't get it recreational, but.
Yeah. Did Miko fuck you up?
No, I was watching Gannon. He's just like, oh shit, looking at his phone.
No, it was, just got a text. But yeah. Sorry, it was on my watch.
No, you're good. You're good. I'll cut it out. I was just like, oh, look at him, look at him go. But so you want to get into some of the topics? I sent Jacob a couple, but you wanted to talk about Kanye. I feel like Gannon, you're
Dude.
probably well versed in it too.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is crazy the things he's been saying.
I'm usually more of a holistic. I'm usually more of a holistic guy when it comes to medicine and like figuring things out with the human mind and body. But like,
Mm-hmm.
dude needs medication.
Yeah.
He does.
Did you not hear him on the Alex Jones podcast?
Oh, dude.
He said they wouldn't let me on here without watching me take my medication. It was Skittles.
And
Bro.
and then he pulled
And he-
up the net.
Oh my god.
He started talking like Elmo. His Elmo voice is on point.
It was pretty good.
It
Maybe
was
that's the
good.
route he should start going.
Yeah, just start doing. Well, I don't know if he would want to do kids shows. I mean, that sounds scary.
No, I don't think he should do kid shows.
I don't think he should be on any show. I think there needs to be a point where it's like he just needs to be taken off the net until he's
He got banned from Twitter.
been banned from Twitter like 20 times, but Elon Musk is just going to roll over and get his
I don't
dick
know.
sucked.
Elon was saying he wanted to punch him.
Yeah, but I mean Elon Musk is like, "Oh, we're going to build an underground tunnel underneath LA." And it just, he built one tunnel.
Yeah. Well,
We don't like Elon Musk around here, so we're or I mean, at least I don't.
I think
He
the
was
thing that
weird.
keeps getting me is everybody's like, yeah, Kanye said all this crazy stuff, but he made graduation. And I just don't feel that's a valid argument. For
I've been
his
seeing memes
character.
where it's like, dude, I can't believe Kendrick made Graduation.
Yeah.
Because, like, they just don't even want to tie Graduation to Kanye anymore.
Yeah. One of my friends
Not gonna
posted,
lie, though, Graduation has, like, a couple songs on it that are okay. That I can listen to, you know? It's just, I was never really a big Kanye fan, to be honest.
Graduation's like a 10 out of 10 album.
I liked, what's that one? What was the one where it was just, like, the CD album?
Yeezus.
Yeezus. Yeah.
Yeezus. I like that one more. That was, like, my favorite Kanye album. Not trying to stand Kanye or anything, but I don't get the
Too
hype
late.
over Graduation.
Clip it. He said it.
I was listening to Graduation over the summer a lot, and oh my god, it's like song for song so good.
Clip it.
Don't clip that.
Clip it. What's going
Uh,
on the internet?
But still, like, one of my friends posted today on Instagram, he was listening to Kanye, and I messaged him. I was like, we don't support Kanye anymore. And he said, I don't support Ye, but I support Kanye. And he sent me a picture of, like, Kanye from, like,
Honestly?
2013. And then he sent me a picture of Ye, because he changed his name legally to just Ye.
Yeah. So
So-
honestly, that makes sense.
Is that valid?
But well, wait. When did he change his name to Ye? Because his last album, Donda, wasn't that released as Kanye? I thought Kanye West, but didn't
was
he
released
change
as
his name
Kanye.
to Ye?
I don't
Just
know. I feel
Kanye?
like it was a. I feel like it could have been a while ago because he did release an album just called Ye, but it also could be recent. I don't know.
I just can't believe he was like, I love Hitler. It was just so emphasized, and it was just like, even Alex Jones. If you don't know who Alex Jones is, he's this really right wing racist conspiracy
Pizzagate.
theorist. Pizzagate. He thought the Sandy Hook shooting was fake,
Yeah.
and
crazy.
he's a crazy guy. But even when Kanye went on there and was like, Hitler's a great guy, even Alex Jones was like, all right, we gotta
get him off of here.
we gotta get him off. We cannot have this guy on. It's just so crazy how, like, I just can't believe he even, like, he's going so, like, it's so out of the blue, you know. Like, none of this really came up until, like, when did it, like, spark? He just said, like, one day he was like, I'm going DEFCON 5 on Jewish people. Yeah, like, what provoked him?
I don't know what provoked him.
He's trying to say that Jewish people, like, control everything.
Yeah,
Like
but it's
the
just
inner
like, that's
inner
just,
workings of, like, everything.
He also said Barack Obama was not the first African American president, and that he was also another Jewish president.
Well, that part is obvious.
I didn't hear this one.
Then it,
I didn't hear that.
Then
one.
he said-
he said that.
I don't want to, like, give credit to Kanye or anything, but I've heard that Abe Lincoln was, like, mixed a little bit.
Really?
A little bit.
There's
There's some conversation about that, or like maybe one of the very early ones.
Yeah, Thomas
was,
Jefferson, Thomas
he
Jefferson.
impregnated. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Did
that's
you
what
see-
there's
have
like
you
a
seen
joke.
that video with?
Key and Peele. Yeah, it's a running joke on Key and Peele where
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the heritage, and it's like, oh, I got, all the way back to Thomas
Yeah.
Jefferson, and it's all like black people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of Abe Lincoln, how do y'all picture Abe Lincoln?
Well, like tall guy, beard, depressed,
Is that
Stressed
it?
out.
Nothing else.
stressed out.
No other features come to mind.
top hat.
His beard?
Top hat. The top,
Top
hat.
hat.
So I saw something, I think it was on TikTok, and someone was like, every time someone talks about Abe Lincoln or thinks about him, we always mention this big top hat. But there's, like, no pictures of him with a top hat. It's like a
I've heard
Mandela
this too,
effect.
yeah.
I don't think he ever had a top hat.
I don't think so either, because every like official picture, presidential record picture. Well, I mean it's probably not very like classy to wear a hat for like a presidential picture or painting. But
Sure.
yeah, I think I did see the same video where they were talking about how Abe just was never known for wearing a top hat back in the
Yeah,
day.
like if you see like a little kid dress up for like something at school where they have to dress up as someone historical and they dress up as Abe Lincoln, they make a fucking top hat.
What's your other favorite like Mandela effect?
Favorite one, Fruit of the Loom.
That's just so insane. Fruit of the Loom had the cornucopia.
Yeah, have
You
you
cannot
researched
tell
it at
me
all?
it did not. No,
Have you
I
done
haven't
any
researched
research?
it.
So there was a painter, and
Yeah.
I think he was out of Tennessee, and he did a painting.
You're
that
the only
had
10 I see. Sorry.
Clip that.
Gannon's just like, that was the worst thing. Like, I'm ashamed to be on
genuinely
this
interested
podcast.
in what he's trying to say.
There's a painter, and I might not be getting this word for word or exactly right, but definitely do some research on it because I watched a ton of videos on this because I was stressing hard. I went and rummaged through all my clothes. I went back to my parents' house. I had a Fruit of the Loom shirt that I got like in daycare that we tie-dyed, and I know she still had. I went searching for this logo. Nowhere to be found.
No.
So I did a bunch of research on it, and there was this painter, and he did like these weird vintage paintings, and he did one, and it had a cornucopia in it, and it was part of the inspiration for the Fruit of the Loom logo. And he remembers helping them design a Fruit of the Loom logo with a cornucopia in it.
Yeah.
His son even remembers it. Nowhere to be found.
Yeah. I heard
So
the
how can-
original, like, designer, too, was like, I swear I made the cornucopia. Like, I
Yeah.
swear I made that logo with the cornucopia.
They recall
it's
it in
just
like
not-
brand guides. The brand guide's
Yeah.
just empty of it. It doesn't make any sense. And I always remember it because I remember asking, I was like, what fruit is this? Because the logo's
Yeah.
all fruits and vegetables. Like, I was like, what fruit is this? And they were like, it's a cornucopia.
It's like a very distinct, like, core memory with all of us, I feel like. 'Cause
Yeah.
that you always saw that when you went to the store and stuff. You just saw Fruit of the Loom stuff, and it had the cornucopia, and it was just,
Yep.
where'd it go?
Dude, South Park even referenced it. They had an
Yeah.
episode, and I can't remember what happened, but they showed like a tag of some shirt, and it had the logo in it. And I don't know, the Mandela effect stuff really, really interests me because people say that it all started happening around the time in 2012 when everybody thought the world was going to end. And there's theories that's like maybe the world did end in a different timeline and we split into a new timeline, and that's this one. And that's why there's these minor inconsistencies.
This is the theory I've heard. Have you heard of, like, SARS?
No.
With the
A disease?
the proton, the atom,
Yeah.
like the atom
The
smasher?
the proton collider or whatever.
Oh, I thought that was a disease. I know what theory you're going to talk
Oh,
about, though.
like
I
SARS,
this one.
like COVID, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's something else. Is it still SARS? The company that made? Yeah.
That's got the 666 in their logo.
Oh, I don't know.
And it does.
It's
a thing.
Does it?
What?
Yeah. If you look at their logo, it's 3 6s that intertwine. It looks like, if you look at it real fast, it's like, oh, it's like a cool little like spindle. But when you look at it closely, it's literally like 3 6s intertwined with each other.
It just gets deeper.
It just gets deeper. But I heard that the first time they ever activated the particle collider was in 2012. And that's what shifted us into a different dimension.
Because those particles should have collided and exploded and killed all of us.
Yeah, for sure. But what happened was it just shifted our whole timeline. So, like, the Mayans, the Mayan calendar, it could have just been predicting, like, oh, we just... this timeline ends in 2012. Maybe we just kept living, but we are living out in a different parallel universe. And then they just did it again, like in 2020 or some shit.
And then COVID happened.
You can create a
It
black
happened
hole.
after COVID.
It can literally create a black hole. And they
Yeah.
just keep testing this
That's
thing.
crazy.
I mean, if a black hole is like the worst way to go out, right?
I've heard
I don't
actually
know.
some recently, like, people were saying that it's not like what. Okay, so there was a star that got sucked up into this hole. They
Yeah.
like they saw like on some like telescope a star
Yeah.
being engulfed into a black hole, and then like I think it was like 6 months or so later, it shot the star back out.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
I've never seen it all the way through.
Oh, I haven't seen. Yeah, I don't think I might have. I'm not sure. Is that with Matthew McConaughey? Or am I thinking that wrong? Is it?
Yeah.
I think
can't
that's
remember.
coming to Netflix.
I'm disappointed.
Why?
I know you you had a whole project in college about it. I remember.
It's
your
like
your
my
poster was
favorite movie.
sick. Yeah.
Thanks, man. It's literally one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite. It's so good. And it's worth, I think it's like 2.5 hours long. It's worth it. Watch
Yeah.
it.
If like
Oh.
space, I guess it's
Well,
just
now
like
I can't.
a really good.
Now I
movie.
can't talk about what I was going to talk about because neither of you have finished it. So
I'll
I mean,
watch
it's been
it once
out,
once it hits the Netflix. I will definitely watch it and check it out. I mean, dude, I've watched 9 hours of Batman, so I'll definitely check out Interstellar. Are you serious?
yeah, it's. I don't know. If I say too much, it'll spoil it. But it's all about space travel, and they're trying to go find another planet to colonize.
Speaking of planets to colonize, did you guys see the new James Webb Space Telescope pictures of the Saturn moon Titan?
No, was that how recent was that?
It was just like last week.
No, I didn't see those.
So they took a picture. It's kind of grainy. It's kind of like low quality, but it's the best picture we have of Titan. And you can see an outer layer of like ozone. That and the planet itself looks very green and blue and lush.
Are there
It-
100-meter tall titans walking around it?
Hopefully not, but
The
It's-
rumbling
it-
happening over there?
I no, don't. You can't say that. Gannon hasn't fucking watched Attack on Titan.
Oh, really?
I mean, you can. You can talk about it.
Gannon, what are you doing with your life, man?
Watching anything
Interstellar
but
and
Attack on
Attack on
Titan.
Titan?
That's one I just can't get into, dude. I've tried.
You need to try again.
Well, the final part's coming out, and
I know, and there's going to be
This winter,
spoilers
next-
everywhere, and you're going to
Yeah.
see them, and you're going to be like, oh, shit. And then you're going to have to sit through 80 episodes of this without even getting to it yet. And it's worth it.
It's good, dude. Like
It's
I've been
good.
trying to get him on it for. It's been a running joke. He just refuses to watch it. He won't watch Cyberpunk either. Have you watched Cyberpunk, Jacob?
No, I don't know. The game was mid. I feel like the anime's probably mid.
He loves Cyberpunk, man. That was a low jab to this guy. The game and
The ga-
both of them he likes.
The game literally was in development for how fucking long? How long?
Forever.
Forever.
was-
And it came
yeah,
out
forever.
and it did shit. It did nothing. It was awful. That's all I heard about it.
We gave up on it. Me and Gannon were both super hyped for the game. Came out, we played it. We were kind of hyping it up. It was like, oh yeah, it's kind of good. The bugs just killed it. So we gave up. We gave up
Yeah.
at launch. But since launch, if you have a next gen console, I would highly recommend playing it again because
don't.
they have made so many good updates to it.
I'm still on the
It's
PS4.
really good. I'm on
And
my
I'm not going to
third
get a
playthrough.
PS5 to play that shitty game.
Get a Xbox Series S. They're only $200
Fuck no.
now.
No.
Why?
Because fuck Xbox, bro.
Day one, since day one.
Since day one, bro, I've been on Team Xbox. I'm just kidding.
Speaking
I had a
of
PS4
games.
for a while.
PS4
Yeah.
better.
It's not.
It is.
Xbox is better.
Okay, yeah. Xbox had batteries for what, 20 years?
They still
You had
do,
to use
but
batteries for forever. You still do?
Yeah, they still have
You
batteries.
still don't have rechargeable controllers?
Oh no,
No,
you
you
gotta
just
buy. You gotta buy them
you-
separately.
You gotta buy a rechargeable thing, but it's fine because they're only like $20.
Or
Mine's super
you buy a
cool.
controller that already has it built in it. Every one of the controllers has that.
I mean, hopefully eventually Xbox ups their controller game because they kept the same design as last year too, which is
They're just
kinda
doing
bugged
the
me,
Apple
but
thing, bro. They're doing the Apple thing where you have to buy something else just to use the product.
Damn.
Both
When you
both
put it
American,
like,
both American companies too.
No,
For real, I got a
Sony's
Samsung phone,
Japanese, I
too.
thought.
No, I'm
My
talking
phone has a
Microsoft.
port that works with
Oh, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
I didn't have to buy a charger block to charge my phone. I don't have to buy a dongle to listen to music.
That dongle be
I
donging
could-
though.
Well, see, that's why you get the AirPods, just.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me spend $100 for some headphones next.
I didn't buy them. It was a gift.
Oh, that's fair. That makes it okay.
Yeah.
But
But I could never do Android. I just love the UX UI with Apple. Sorry. I mean, hey, it's so nice. Look at this shit. I can see the fucking earth. Oh, hold on. There were messages. Let me. Oh shit. Oh, look at that. That's where I am right now on the earth.
bro,
Why
you
does it look
can't
like
see
mine has a
mine
light
well.
on?
Yeah, well, are you recording me right now?
You can't see mine well, but
Yo, check
it's,
this out though.
Why am I getting
Who
a
is
phone
that?
call right when I showed it to you?
It's Gojo
Gojo.
from Jujutsu Kaisen.
What is that?
Mine is
The anime?
Denji from Chainsaw Man.
Oh, Chainsaw. You like Chainsaw Man?
Oh yeah, I've read up to like 95 in the manga, bro. It's the craziest thing I've ever read in my life.
It is so. I finished it. I'm just catching up on the new chapters now. Like I'm waiting for the new chapters, but it is such a good anime. Gannon, if you watch any anime or read any manga, Chainsaw
Man. Yep.
Chainsaw.
Do it
I was
before
wondering-
Attack on Titan. Honestly, like it's better.
I was wanting to read
it's better.
Berserk.
Yes, I've been wanting to read that too.
I don't want to read it until I get like the actual like collector's edition hard copy ones.
Yes, that's what you can buy them one by one off Amazon.
Yeah, but they're
And I-
like $40 each.
That's also true. They look so
I'm really
nice, though.
interested in it. I'm really interested in it because of Dark Souls. I love that game
Yeah.
franchise, and it's heavily, heavily influenced off Berserk.
You play the Elden Ring?
Yeah, I didn't beat it though.
I haven't beat it either. I got super close. I got to the mountain top and I just haven't beat it.
No, I didn't even get that far, bro.
I haven't beat it either.
I got to like the Golden City, and I could not get much farther.
Dude, the fucking Golden City was so hard. I was like scared to walk an inch in that city.
I haven't even gone inside. I got there, and I was like, okay,
Oh,
yeah,
it's hard.
yeah.
Because there's like 9 different fucking bosses that you have to fight to get into the place.
Wait, is it capital? Is it Golden City?
Yeah, the capital. Yeah.
I got there. Got through it.
I got through it. I like beat the guy at the round table place, and then they were like, "Oh, to light the accord on fire, you have to travel to the snowy hilltops and light the fire from the fucking gabagool." And I did that, and then I got to the fire, and then I was just like, I don't want to go back.
I kept trying to kill Radon out in the desert, the big dude with the tiny horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't kill him.
I beat him so easily, actually.
I really, dude, I think I just fucked my character up from the beginning.
I had to restart my character like 6 times to find
Yeah, I
like a play
stayed with-
style I liked.
I stayed with one character, and I fucked up by keeping the one good weapon I found and upgrading it, and then figuring out, oh, it's a really, really shitty weapon, and I could
Yeah.
be doing a lot more, but now I don't have any of the stones I need to upgrade it.
Yeah.
So
I hate how they kept patching the weapons. They were just because
Yeah.
I would get a good weapon. It wasn't even like meta shit. I got it and I was like, oh, I really like this weapon. Find out like the next day it's fucking patched They nerfed it to shit. And I'm just like, now this is barely doing anything, and I don't even want to play it anymore.
I want my money back.
I don't want my money back. It's a really good game. Do you think it should make Game of the Year?
I really
I could
enjoyed
agree
it.
with it. I could agree with it. It is a solid game. Even though I haven't beaten it, it's an amazing game. It had like the feeling of Skyrim almost, so open world. You can do whatever you want. It's your character. It's your game. And
It reminded me of
I
like a
think they did
souped up
right.
RuneScape.
yeah, for sure.
It was
Have y'all
amazing.
played Overwatch lately?
Oh yeah,
We were into it, but
I was playing it last night.
oh,
Dude,
were ya?
Love
Yeah.
Overwatch. Dude, new character drops tomorrow and Battle Pass Season 2 that I'm not going to buy.
Yeah, he looks sweet. The new character, he looks OP.
Dude, he is OP. He's like a mix of 7 characters.
Dude, I saw the meme. There was like a video meme about him, and it was like showing like each of like, that like slam noise like when something's like dramatic on like a TikTok video, and
The
it would
Vine
like
boom.
so it would show one of the abilities, and then it skip to the other person like the abilities from, and it'd be like, and then they have like a worried look on their face, and then it switch back to him. It was amazing. He looked sweet. I liked his like the character
His design
He
looks, yeah.
Yeah.
he looks
He looks
sturdy,
badass.
man. He looks
And the
sweet.
new skins they're dropping look really, really good too. I think they did a good job.
One of my biggest gripes with games is that one of my biggest gripes with like Apex, I hated having to pick a character that I liked their playstyle a lot, but I hated how they looked.
Yeah, that's fair. I only played
That's
Apex
how
for Season 1. So
That's
I
how it
can't
is
put
for
too much
Overwatch
input.
with me too. I just like can't get. I don't like any of the characters' designs that I like
Hanzo.
enjoy playing with.
What?
No,
Which
I
character
love
did you
Hanzo's.
enjoy?
I love Hanzo's design. I just hate his play style.
Oh, bro.
I think you're
That's
just
my main now.
I think you just have to get good, Chase.
Yeah, just get
I,
good.
I know that, but I don't have 90 hours to kill in a week to get good at fucking aiming. That's why I like Zarya. I think that's her name, right?
Okay, all right. I'm about done with this conversation with you. Who else did you play?
Orisa?
Okay, yeah, I'm about done with this conversation with you.
I like. What do you mean?
You're playing the hardest to kill, easiest to play characters.
Who
Zarya,
you think-
literally, they had to patch her because she was so broken. You could be losing a game, and then your tank switches to Zarya, and you win. That's how it worked.
Maybe that's why I liked it, because I was
Yeah.
fucking...
What do you think about Hanzo mains?
Do you play on controller or do you play with a mouse?
Controller.
I dig it. I'm with it.
Thank you.
You got some skill.
Appreciate
Okay,
it.
As
so-
long as you're
I went
hitting your
20
shots.
I went 27-5 one game, and I about shit myself.
Yeah, as long as you're hitting your shots, it's good with me, man.
Appreciate
Sometimes
it.
I play Hanzo just
I
to troll
also-
because I'm not
I
good
also,
with them.
I also play as Zenyatta.
Okay, that's fair. I like it.
Okay,
Zenyatta's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't played in a minute. I've been just kind of
Doing the husband thing.
I play the
Yeah.
rat, bro. I'd be playing Junkrat, and I go
Junkrat.
crazy with them.
Junkrat. I
I
hate
like
It
Roadhog.
doesn't take a lot.
Yeah,
Hog?
fuck Roadhog. God.
I
No,
hate
bro.
Roadhog.
Hog is one of my main. I have a golden gun for Hog. That's how much I like Hog.
I just always get snuck up on by him, and then he fucking kills my ass, bro, every time.
Yep.
He's so hard to kill. Like
Yep.
it doesn't even matter. I will get him at like no health, and then he'll fucking eat his little goddamn sandwich or whatever, and he has full health again somehow. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with that?
You don't.
I
You
know,
lose.
that's so annoying. But see, you're defending that broken character, and you won't give Zarya a chance or Orisa a chance.
Nah, Zarya harder to kill, in my opinion, for real.
Not anymore. They
Because
fixed
she'll
her, I thought.
bubble. No, they barely fixed her. She's not as good, but she's still really good.
So are you still playing Overwatch again?
Mm-hmm.
You still like down with the 30s, or are you like Warzone more?
I've been honestly like I like Warzone, but they need to fix some things. Like it takes they need to fix like how long it takes to get to a game. It takes like a good solid 10 minutes between games because they send you back to like the loading screen and then
Oh,
you got to wait
jeez.
for it to load back up. Yeah. That's what kills it. If it would do continuous, unfortunately, I'm going to compare it to Fortnite. If it would be like, oh, you lost this game, you can hit start next game, boom, go into it. That would be
Fortnite's
ideal.
like instant.
Yeah, it's like you constantly have another game you can play.
Did
You
you
Like,
guys
I'm
see
sitting-
the?
Yeah.
Did you see Fortnite
Huh?
update?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was about to say.
It actually looks
they
good.
they added Deku from My Hero.
It's
and they
running
added-
on Unreal Engine 5. It looks fucking good. The map looks solid. They got all these anime characters. I think the battle pass is like
Bro.
a lot of anime
They-
characters, or just like customized anime characters. That's what I want. I don't want
They
these.
added
like,
Mr. Beast.
they added.
You can be
Mr.
Jimmy.
What does he got to do? What does he have to do with? And what does he have to do with Fortnite?
Money.
Yeah, I mean,
They both make a lot of money off of small children.
damn,
clip that.
exploitation. Mr. Beast, if you're listening, send us a grand. We'll drop.
I'm
it.
going to give
We'll-
every person in this podcast $100,000 if they never say my name again.
No. I hope he does. I hope he makes a video. Today, guys, we're going to be watching All My Haters. It's literally just this podcast the entire time.
Have y'all ever seen Cold Ones?
No.
Gannon, you know Cold Ones?
Yeah, it's. I think I do. I think I've seen it.
It's
I've heard of Hot Ones.
So it's these two Australian guys, and they have a YouTube account. It's called Cold Ones. And at first, it was a lot of like podcasting, but then they started transitioning into more other content. Like one of their recent videos was like they spent tons of money just buying random products off of Wish, and you know how Wish works. You don't get the
Yeah.
product for like 3 months, and the whole time they do anything, they're drinking. So by the time at the end of the video, they're drunk. They don't even remember what they ordered, and they get it 3 months later. They really have no idea what they ordered, and they're just really funny. But they did a video, and
Did they
Fuck.
exploit some kids?
it was about Twitch streamers. They would go onto Twitch, and they would find streamers that had like almost no viewers, and they would just start donating to pay them to do things, and it was so funny. You have to check
Dance
them
for
out.
me.
You have to check them out. Pretty much, yeah. Like they had one guy like crack an egg and pour soy sauce all over himself, and they had one guy eat a bunch of butter. I don't
How much
know.
money
It
we
was
talking?
Weird, but they were donating like
Gannon's like, oh shit, hold
like
up.
$100 to $200 at a time.
$200.
$100 to $200 a time, and they would do it like 6 or 7 times if they really wanted to get the person. One of their better videos was they of course they got drunk and they got on Fiverr, and they made like the most ridiculous T-shirt requests that they could, and they would get them like 3 months later, and they did that like 2 or 3 times.
Are they the same people that I think I've seen these people have? Are they the same people that go to Fiverr and they ask for like musicians to make a verse with whatever they say, and it's just the most like aggressively like just
Raunchy.
problematic stuff? Yeah, and it's just
I think they did
and
a video was that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they did that too.
They were like kids. They were like little, like not kids, but like they were young. When I think of two Australian guys, I'm thinking of brawly, thick beard guys for some reason. I don't know. That's just where my mind goes when I think of.
No, one of the guys, his like internet name is Max Mofo, and the other one is Anything for Views. And I don't know. You should just check them out. Their videos are pretty damn funny.
Hey, shout out! Hey, shout out for shout out. You know, if they shout us out, we'll shout them out. You know.
Oh, they also have a sick clothing brand. Their clothing
All
brand
right,
is
this
fire,
motherfucker
dude.
got paid
I'm
by
like-
these guys. Are you kidding
Oh, I
me?
wish.
Hey, man,
I
drop
fucking
them.
wish, dude. I
They're
wish I
also
had one of
running
their
for
shirts. They're-
Congress. So if you want to guys
Yeah,
to check
for
that
real.
out, maybe support in any way. I just really believe in these guys. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, check them out for sure. They're funny.
Yeah, they told me they let my family go if I shout them out on a podcast. You know.
Yeah,
But
they told
they're
me-
really cool guys.
They told me they'd give me $20 and a cheese stick if I shout them out
Hey,
on your podcast.
that's how you get it. That's how you get it.
That's the ticket.
Yep.
It's gonna be the episode name, I think. $20 and a cheese stick.
What was the last one? It was the Beacon.
Oh, that's
Weekend.
right.
We just brought up that story again on
Yeah.
we had two of our other friends on. I had to run through that
Oh,
story
yeah?
again.
That was a good one.
So
Man,
funny.
Gannon. That was probably I'm not gonna say it again. We can't. We've run this story dry. At this time, I feel like our audience could picture Gannon's dick just by closing their eyes. You know, it's.
Hey, you'll see it soon on the hub.
Hey, yeah. Let's hope, dude. $1 million P Hub. I mean, we're down to get down. We're down to clown.
I can put my kids through school, man. I don't even have kids.
For real.
I can put
Kids
myself
will be
through
set.
school. I'm gonna blow it all on cheese sticks.
Yeah. And $20 bills.
So Jacob, you were telling me about this One Piece card game. What's that all
Yeah.
about?
It is dope, dude. Right now, it just came out Friday, officially. They did a pre-release like 5 months ago, I think. I didn't know about it or hear about it back then, but it's been around in Japan for a while, and it's super sick, man. I'm watching One Piece right now. I've never watched it. I'm like 180 episodes in. It's mid at best so far, but
Oof.
I've heard that it gets a lot
There's
better.
some people that have been on this podcast that would die for that show.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is I've heard that it gets a lot better, and there's just like the first couple, like first 200 episodes
Yeah.
apparently are just like, Like right now, the point I'm at right now seems pretty good, but
I
there's,
got
like-
to episode 88 and I just felt like nothing was happening. I was just
exactly. It's a very
what?
slow-paced show, and people say that there's a lot more action. There's like a 2-year time skip that happens, and it gets a lot better after that. And
Like, I hope so.
I'm watching it so that I know who the characters are on the cards, because like
Yeah.
half the people that I've seen so far, I don't even know who they are. But it's super cool. Last time I was on here, I told y'all about Yu-Gi-Oh, and that game has just kind of gone down the toilet lately.
Yeah.
um,
You're
what
no
could-
longer Yu-Gi-Oh master?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I
shit.
still have everything, but like I just haven't wanted to play lately because the game is at a point where it's not fun. There's like one deck that's just overpowering everything, and I had it, but it wasn't enjoyable to play. And
If you're forced to
It
play a
sucks.
certain way, it's just not fun.
exactly, and it was pretty much play that deck or lose.
Yeah.
Are the rules in this One Piece game, are they pretty original, or is there another card game you could probably like compare it to?
A lot of people say it's a lot like Hearthstone.
Okay, that's like a World of Warcraft like card game, right? Or no?
I think so. Yeah, and a lot of people have also compared it to Magic. It's got this. It's a resource-based game, so you have basically like mana that you get every turn, and you have to
Okay.
use it wisely. Whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no resources,
Mhm.
and you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want if you have the ability to. In this game, you're limited. Like, I went and played in a tournament last night, and I got second. I did pretty well.
Let's go.
But-
Wait, for the
Dude,
One
I
Piece
would have gotten
one?
first. Yeah.
They're already doing tournaments and stuff out here?
Dude, the product every store that had product in Lexington is sold out.
Jesus Christ. And that's in
Yeah,
Kentucky.
it is. It's popular, dude. It is popular. Damn. And like even online, listings are going away. Like you can't. It's very hard to find it.
I wonder if Trey would
What's
play
that one? What'd you say?
I wonder if Trey would play it. Because he loves
Maybe
One
we
Piece.
should do like a. Maybe we should all go out and buy some packs and we just do a happy hour, like on Zoom or something.
Dude, the best way to get started is just to get some starter decks, and if you can find them at a local store, they should be like $12 to $15, which is a good price. But I've seen and heard some stores selling them for $25 because they're trying to make a big profit when that's not what they're supposed to be doing. And same with like the booster boxes, they should be about $100. They're trying to sell them for like $150, and that's steep. Like I don't want to pay that much for a booster box. And
yeah, for sure.
Like I bought 2 decks, put them together, and last night it was structure deck only. So people that did go buy all the product, they can't just come and win instantly. And I did so well because I was playing like a deck that controls the game and limits what my opponent can do. I stopped them from attacking a lot, and I only lost because I got sacked. The guy drew the exact card he needed to beat me. I was literally about to beat him, and he draws the exact card. He had no cards in his hand. He did this 2 games in a row, the exact same card, exact card he needed to win.
You think he low-key cheated?
I don't think so. He plays 4 copies of it, and that was the first time I saw it that game. So
how convenient.
It was very convenient. It was very convenient. It would have been nice to go to the
where
first.
did this come from out of my sleeve? That was so weird. Must have. I mean, I have no other cards.
It would have been very nice to go to the first tournament and just win all out first time.
But then, wouldn't that kind of feel like, oh shit, like I'm good, but yeah, I mean, like that's my peak, or maybe the game isn't as like intense or as like strategy based as what you think. It's like, oh, I kind of like know how to play it through, and this is probably like the peak the game itself will get.
No, because like I said, we were only allowed to play with the cards that came in structure decks, and there's like I think there's like 100 cards or more that are in packs that you can buy, and those really let you change what you do with your deck and stuff. It allows you to play like there's 4 structure decks. There's like I want to say probably 20 of the leader cards that you need in the packs that you can make different decks with. So it can really change the game, and it really will. I think the next time I go, I'm going to get sacked really hard because they're going to allow packs, and all these other guys, like most of the other people that were there have been practicing and playing for like 6 months. They know what they're doing, and I got the shit Friday. Like I was just, I don't know. I had good matchups, or I had really good hands. I don't fucking know.
Maybe because you're the GOAT.
Yeah, probably.
I'd like to think so. And
you were a Yu-Gi-Oh master, so.
That's the other thing about this game is they do cash prizes. Like at bigger tournaments, they do cash prizes. Yu-Gi-Oh never does that. You get product. Like if you go win a huge Yu-Gi-Oh tournament right now, you walk away with a trophy, a card, a mat, a Nintendo Switch, and a copy of a game.
Nintendo Switch?
You can go sell all that stuff. A Nintendo Switch, yeah.
Wait, what kind of cash prizes are you talking, man? That's like a $250, $300 game console.
Right, but I don't know. I don't know how big the cash prizes are, but Magic, like, people made a living playing Magic professionally off of cash prizes. And
isn't there like a famous actor that did Magic, like competing?
Post Malone just did
him?
Magic. He did a tournament. He did.
I saw Post Malone
competition.
did it
He was
too.
like, if you beat me playing Magic, I'll give you $100,000 or something like that. Mr. Beast status.
I think Henry Cavill also does.
Who?
I think
Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. You never heard Superman?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's like a huge nerd.
Witcher.
He's also does The Witcher.
Yeah.
You watch The Witcher?
Yeah.
No.
He's about to end The Witcher though, but
yeah, that's sad.
Big sad.
Anyway, the game's super cool. It's super fun. It's very player friendly, and it took us like 3 games just playing at home to have it pretty figured out. There was a couple things I learned last night from other players, but yeah, it's super simple. I think watching videos will help more than just buying the starter decks and reading the instructions, because those can be a little confusing. Yeah. But super friendly, player wise.
I mean, hey, I'm down to go buy a little starter deck, and we can do a little happy hour like on this, and we can record it, put it on the page. Rion.
That would be dope.
I don't know why I tried to short it.
Rion.
That'd be super forge.
That'd be super forge. That'd be soups. Or we can just put it out for free and just be like, hey, free content. There you guys go. Put it on the YouTubes and.
Or hear me out.
Or
naked One Piece on the hub.
I'm all for it, dude. Let's do it. Bring the cheese sticks.
I have a card hidden in my gooch.
For real, bro.
And for my next card, Pot of Greed.
Yeah. I wish.
I got a greedy pot right here, you know.
All right, put it in the old jail wallet.
Put it in the
the jail wallet.
Damn, did that beat out the episode name? Jail wallet.
I've never heard that term before.
I've never heard it either, but that's good.
You guys never seen Get Hard?
No, I've heard like meat wallet referring to like a woman, but I've never heard the jail wallet.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Hey, you learn something new every day. I hope this is the one thing that you got to take home today.
What's the best dick term, like other name for a dick that you guys got? What is
I got the best one.
What is
Pork sword.
No, that's the one I was gonna say.
Fuck you.
I think I'll go with Schlong. I think that's a pretty good one. It's pretty classic.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Oh, no.
Well,
Hog.
Chase wanted to steal my thunder.
Hog.
Huh?
Hog.
Damn, you're stealing my thunder again.
Sorry,
Workaholics, they called it. Workaholics, they always called it the lap hog. My lap hog.
The Workaholics is top tier.
All right, Jake. Jacob,
top tier.
what's yours?
It was pork sword, and then it was lap hog. So I don't fucking know now. I feel cheated.
I like Tallywhacker too.
Jerry Curl.
That's a little British, ain't it?
Jerry Curl.
I don't know. I think you were on to something. Schlong is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chub.
Meat stick.
I like that.
My meat stick.
Is chub more of an adjective or a verb?
I think so.
It's chubbed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chubbed up.
We need Webster on this bad boy. We need clarification.
It's the brick, bro.
Shit. Bricked up. Me and Jacob, speaking of card games, we were in the middle of making what would have been me, Jacob, and Shiloh. Don't want to leave her out because she definitely participated a lot in it. We were in the middle of making probably one of the greatest card games to ever exist.
For sure. It would have cash prizes and player
prizes,
friendly.
get sloppy drunk. Hashtag.
Why hashtag?
Not hashtag. I don't. Sorry, this is 2012. I'm just. But we were so confident that this game was going to be so good. Jacob, doing his due diligence, stumbled upon a game that was quite literally the exact same thing that we were making.
Yeah. We were like, damn, how has no one ever thought of this? And it was like, we should do some research into some other products. And I was doing it, and I was like, oh, damn. Man. How long were we working on it, too? Like, a couple months?
It was like 1 or 2 months for sure. But we did do some like research before. We were going to stores, like you were looking up card games and stuff, and it just we couldn't find anything. So that's what kind of motivated us more to keep working on it and really flesh it out. And then one night, Jacob was doing more research, and he just shot in the dark. Ruined our hopes, but we could be making a comeback. I've been trying to brainstorm some new ideas, but
I was thinking lately, and I wasn't thinking super hard about it, but you know what is really fun? I've been doing it with my niece a lot. We've been playing like little kids board games and stuff.
Yeah.
Those, if we integrated like some little toys or some kind of thing that came with it to make it more interesting, I think that could help make it more unique.
I'm open to the possibility. The whole idea of what we were making was it was a drinking game essentially, but we were starting to go away from it. But the idea of a drinking game is that you want it to be super simplistic.
Yeah.
So
you watch Always Sunny?
We didn't want to add any.
Yes.
Do you remember the one with the game they came up with, which was just terrible?
Yeah. Yes. Charlie McDennis.
Yeah, Charlie McDennis, dude. Terrible. Sorry, that's what it reminded me of. They would get like
that's a good episode.
They would get so drunk, and then they had to do all these god awful challenges.
That's essentially what we were trying to do. We were trying to. It was like, what was some of them? It was like you pull a card and you had to take like 3 shots or something. It was just like brutal stuff.
Yeah. I don't know, like I was playing a game and it was called Stacktopus. And have you guys ever heard of this?
No.
So it comes with these little tentacles that you put on your fingers, right? And you have a bunch of cups in front of you. And you set them all like face up and they're different colored. And you flip a card over and it has an arrangement of the cups. They could be stacked, they could be like dropped into each other, they could be like face down, arranged in a certain way, but you could only move them with the hand and tentacles. You couldn't use like your regular fingers. And it had me thinking like something to make the game almost harder the more drunk you get, I think could be really interesting. Because like I was struggling because the tentacles wouldn't stay on my fingers. They were too small. And it was already hard enough. But I don't know. I think something like that could make it interesting.
I'm down. We can even go away from the whole drinking thing, but we kind of were talking about also having that drinking game kind of like a stepping stone, like a foundation for card games in the future. And we were talking about, because you got really into that other card game. What was it called? Like Zoo something? MetaZoo?
Yeah.
And I was thinking
did a bunch
like,
of stuff.
Yeah, why don't we do like a really intense strategy card game like how One Piece is doing it? We're fucking both designers. Gannon right here is a writer. He can concept some stuff.
I could go on a spiel about MetaZoo right now, but I think I'm gonna hold off.
Hey, Patreon.
Yeah.
But I don't know, does that intrigue you? Does that tickle your pickle any? Pickle is also
it could be really cool.
Thick one. Throwback.
I don't know. I think the thing about like trading card games and stuff is having a game that feels different from others.
Yeah.
And like a different mechanic or something. All of them are going to have some kind of fucking monster or like creature Bakugan. Or something, right? Yeah, exactly. Like Bakugan, that was super fucking unique, dude. You had these little balls that you rolled, and they popped up because of a fucking magnet, and that was super cool. But like,
I collected those. They were my favorite.
Like, there's Yu-Gi-Oh content creators on YouTube, right? And I was staying up to date with them pretty regularly, but recently I've fallen off. And right before I stopped playing a lot, they were promoting this new game that someone was making, and he was a content creator and he was super into like a bunch of card games like Pokemon and Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, and he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own game. And they're promoting this game. It's called Alestrals, and the mechanic of it is like super interesting. It's another like resource based game, so you have like mana essentially. I think they called it spirit energy.
Yeah.
So you needed to use it to play your cards, but it was also your life points.
Oof.
So you had like 20 of them, and if you ran out, you lost. So you couldn't just go crazy with your monsters and cards and whatever.
Yep.
But the problem like I had with the game was the actual design and look of it. It looked bad, man. Like it looked bad. Like some people were shitting on MetaZoo. They were like, "Oh, this looks goofy. This looks like a kid's coloring book." And I'm like, I mean, those are professional artists. They're sitting there making they're doing it, and I think it looks cool. I think it looks good.
You somewhat have to cater to like a younger audience too, because I mean it's a card game at the end of the day. I mean,
right, but this one, like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know who they got to do the art on these, but like, I mean, they obviously know what they're doing. Like, they have knowledge of the programs they're using, and maybe they just had bad direction and bad like art directors or whatever. But like, I'll send you some pictures of them. I don't think they look good at all.
Just in the moment that we were sitting here talking about card games, I just came up with an amazing idea. I'll tell you guys about it after this because I don't want to put it out there. But if you guys are down, I mean, hold up, because I've been really thinking about like making a like video game too. Like I've said it on the podcast before. I just don't have a fucking PC and I can't like download any of that stuff. So I'm trying to get like an iPad to do like concept art for it. But I literally have an entire story for this video game fleshed out essentially. I have how I want the combat to run. I have like customization and all that shit kind of figured out. And the setting and it's just like and this is kind of going to be like a branch off like the card game. This is just how I'm thinking of it. And I think it could be really cool, like a very strategic card game, but I'll let you guys know in a sec, but
y'all are really going to think that I'm getting paid to do promotions and stuff, but for your iPad, check out Back Market. That's where I got mine. I got it super cheap.
Is it Back Market or Black Market?
Back Market.
Oh, I swear it's Black Market because
it's Back Market, bro.
I
typed in.
Don't search
if you try to find
Market.
a black. Yeah,
Black
I wouldn't do
Market.
that. I wouldn't search Black Market iPad. You'll get something sent to your house that you don't want.
Yeah, like an organ, like someone's
Like
kidney.
All right,
And an
like
M4
podcast.
Yeah, Jacob put me on to this. It's like they refurbish electronic devices. What the fuck is wrong with me? Electronic devices, and they're just like cheaper, but it's like pretty good quality, wouldn't you say, Jacob?
Yeah, dude, I got my iPad, and I think I got it in the very good condition. It wasn't like the perfect condition or whatever. So it's got like a scratch on it or something, but it's minor. Once I put a screen protector on it, it's invisible.
Do they have Nintendo Switches?
Yeah, they have
They
consoles.
might.
I looked it up.
They have like everything, honestly.
Yeah.
People get their phones from there and stuff. It's it was worth it, dude.
Here, I'll look
I got
up
my iPad. I got the
Nintendo Switch,
biggest
I'm looking it up.
iPad.
How much are like Nintendo Switches starting out?
Depending on which one, but usually like 300 to something.
There's
Really?
one
I
that's
thought they were like
277 right now.
250.
You can get just the screen, the HDD, for $200. You can just buy Joy-Cons for it, I bet. Like back market, whatever, type beat.
Type beat. $20 and a cheese stick type beat.
$20 and a cheese stick. That's all they're asking for this shit. Drop a bar. Hey, Gannon, when's your fucking album coming out? You were talking with the producer, right?
Yeah, but I gotta sit down with him again and get like my FL set up with his format and everything.
I was listening to your album, Jacob, in the gym the other day.
How? I removed it from all streaming platforms.
Did you fucking really?
I did.
No.
Why is that?
Literally was just listening to it.
Unless you were on like SoundCloud, I think that's the only spot it's on left. It should
No
be removed
way.
from everything.
Why'd you do that?
Hold on, I gotta text someone.
Lotus. I swear, like, Flying Lotus came on my shit. Oh, it's fine. It's, whatever. Hopefully some stranger doesn't walk into your door and kill you.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
That'd be terrible.
Until I pull out
Would not be cash money.
until I pull out the knife.
I didn't know where that was going at first, but I'm like,
I thought this was gonna have to be on Pornhub, dude. I was like,
Bro, they don't want me after I pull out my pork sword.
Damn.
that lap.
You might get an offer from Hollywood if you whip that shit out. I know Gannon.
Don't get me
could.
started.
They'll call him the Beacon, bro. Like straight up.
The Beacon.
Be a household name.
Dude,
The
you'll
next
be the
Johnny
next Johnny
Sins, bro.
Would you like low key? Cause like male porn actors don't get their face shown in their work. Would you, if you got approached for a bag, would you do it?
How big of a bag?
First video, you can just kind of gauge it going forward, but first video, 50,000.
They don't make that much, but I don't know, man. I feel
a scout came up to you and was like, dude, you're hog. I mean, 50,000. One video.
I probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Because you have to think about it. Like, I mean, I don't know. It depends on how it is. Like, if it's professional, like fucking Bang Bros, that's like a movie set. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know,
You just say
got
you don't
like
wanna-
12 people fucking watching you, and a big light and a camera on your asshole watching your balls flap around. I think I'll pass, honestly.
Well, yeah. I don't think I would do it either. TBH. Again, you're awfully quiet.
Gan's doing research. He's like,
Yeah, he's doing research. Hold up. Like, who do I need to contact about my beacon?
I don't think I would. I can't live with that on my conscience. I just know me.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
I
It's like if someone finds that too, and they're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. One day, somebody, like I have a family. I always think about that.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, one of my sons is like going through. It's like, wow,
Yeah.
that one looks a lot like mine. Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Yeah, is that the? I got a beacon.
Yeah, he's
I
got.
got a beacon.
Call him Spotlight.
They call us. No, we have like so many goddamn podcast names. It's episode names. It's just damn. Well, all right. We're at an hour 13. How you guys feeling?
Good, man.
I feel like I need a cheese stick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, $20.
20
And a
bucks for a
cheese
cheese stick?
Well, no, you can get happy ending with. But if you come over to Denver, hey. Oh, who's that?
That's my brother. Second surprise guest on the podcast.
He's not getting credit for he's not getting credit.
It's like Seinfeld.
No.
Play like the jingle.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo.
Damn, we need to get Santana to make a fucking Seinfeld segue type beat.
$20 and a cheese stick type beat.
$20 and what if I just ask him like, hey, can you make a $20 and a cheese stick type beat?
He's like, give me 20
Let's
minutes.
see what he. Give me 20 minutes, and it's just like it would be perfectly $20 in cheese stick. Well, all right. Well, I'll let you guys go. Gannon, do you have anything you want to add for the listeners?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Jacob?
Check out One Piece.
But you said it was mid. What are you trying to tell
The
me?
card game. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. We'll definitely be back with Gannon, are you gonna get a starter pack?
If you guys can find them.
Yeah, if I can find them.
I
Like I
haven't
said,
seen
they're selling out,
Would
man.
it be like GameStop?
No, you'd have to
Like a specialty
probably
card?
look up like yeah.
Is it like Target?
No.
Low-key?
No, I don't
You'd
think
have to look
Target
up
would
like
have 'em.
like a specialty.
Like a game store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd have them in
Damn.
Denver.
I
Oh,
I
for
saw
sure.
MetaZoo stuff at Target.
Yeah. That's when they started falling off. I could go on and on about it. I don't know.
Oh,
There's a lot of
damn.
things wrong with the company now, and they're just doing stuff weird and making too much product, releasing it too fast, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Well, hey, we'll have to have you on next time to talk about the MetaZoo apocalypse, and we can
For
talk
sure.
about other stuff.
Yeah. Well, it was great. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks for
Yeah,
being on.
I'm gonna plug us real quick. Sorry, I mean I kind of put this before, but I usually plug at the end.
Plug it.
Anyways, guys, you can find this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe if you like what you're hearing. We also have the Patreon. It's only $3 a month.
Only $3?
It's only $3 a month. That's right, Gannon. And you get access to exclusive content like Next Caller, like Death Our Friend. News shows coming out very soon. And we also have a new like kind of subscription type beat service on Spotify and maybe Apple Podcasts. I don't know. This is going to be the first episode, so we'll see how it is, and I'll be able to rewrite the script when I recognize how it works. But yeah, we greatly appreciate it if you guys did subscribe. It's only 99 cents a month. It's Patreon's only $3, but with the Patreon you get access to exclusive content. But anyways, my name was Chase.
And I am, and will always be Gannon.
Thank you, Jacob, for being on the podcast today. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Big gang.
Peace out.
Thank you.
See ya.